Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Pirates will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his spot, and he loses the football. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
The give out of the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the 1st down on 4th and 1.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The run from the shotgun. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on second down. Working the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Looking for the score. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Pirates had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes a grab over the middle. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Pirates. Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. Got his man. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys...
There he goes! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The brigade celebrating another first down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year, you got to have discipline. Not surprising, Navy is always good at it because so many young men with such discipline, they can run a system and really just continue to methodically move the ball down the field.
The give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Navy!
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
The inside handoff. Inside the 40. Oh, he's got some space.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. And now they regain the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to do it.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
To the air on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The midshipmen come to the line, facing 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's hooked. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Moffitt. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He might want another play. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They just keep firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously.
Touchdown, Purple Pirates! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
East Carolina, 24, Navy, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On through the sticks. It's Robles. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Navy quick to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting points on the board before the break. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. He got it. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half, and there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more.
Breaks into the open. The 20. Past the touchdown, ECU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Navy offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Handoff from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Navy quick to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Shotgun snap on third down. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, East Carolina. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Akron went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab some serious attention. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Zips ever do that? Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. The sure hands, it's Robles. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Fires to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Navy quick to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. First and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, midshipman! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up.
There he goes. Made a defender miss. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
The Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode anymore.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Catch in the middle, it's Dennis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here's the give off the left side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Finding an escape route. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Navy quick to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Wants to fire on second down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the eye in.
Got room on the return. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Pirates, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
It's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the...
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Pirates, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Pirates are in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harmon. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Go straight ahead. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. And the D deny them on second and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Navy quick to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds us back in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Off play action. They're working that left side.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages and try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. They'll go to the air. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Pirates. And they turn it into a defensive score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
I know that goes down as a completion, but hear me out. Defenses want hits on the quarterback. They want to make him feel uncomfortable. They want him to start seeing some of those ghosts later on. There's one.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes some